They're constantly on the prowl, hot on your tail through every corridor. Nothing can stop them, and they won't stop until they have you in their clutches. They are gaming's greatest stalkers. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Wardog Blackie, and tonight we bring you an inside look at the victims of some of gaming's greatest stalkers, monsters that follow the player throughout levels, save points, and even the rest of the game. Sit tight, viewers, because no matter how hard you scream, these guys won't stop. As a game player, you're used to facing numerous monsters standing between you and the goal at the end of the level, but some games go one step further. Slashstar, a fellow gamer, was once a simple-minded man who cared about nothing more than high scores and max leveling of characters.
High scores and max levels, eh? You wish with these characters around, War Dog. In my years of coming across them, they add in the unique part of the game where it keeps your attention at all times instead of blindly rushing through levels at a casual pace. Whether you're scared of them or not, like the Slender Man or the SCP series, there's no doubt that they are there to hunt you down for your soul until the very end. And that's what makes them so threatening and interesting throughout your adventures. They'll just keep coming back for more, and more, and more.
Hard as it may seem, our friend Slash here got off easy. But let's go one step further. Instead of looking into the reactions of the puppeteers, what if we were to cut the strings and get a closer look at the person who is actually being pursued? Italian plumber Luigi Mario is known for being the king of second bananas and is infamous for a phobia of ghosts. But one night he is pursued by something beyond the unliving. He faces a demon within his own dreams.
So I was plucking these veggies in the subcon, okay? I come across this vase and head on down to find the key. Common knowledge tells Luigi that the keys open locked doors, but when I took the key, this freaky mass started to chasing me. It kept dive bombing me from the sky with the glowing red eyes and the freaky smile. It wouldn't leave me alone. I kept screaming, Mario!
It was in a moment of desperation that Luigi decided to chuck the key far away from himself and into a nearby enemy. As soon as the key left his hands, the demonic mask known as Phanto had vanished. There was no question that this demonic entity was connected to the key. Only by using the key could Luigi progress, but in doing so, he was in a race to the locked door before his soul would be forever consumed by Phanto.
Hold on, War Dog. Someone's at the door. Whoa, Midna?
Crystal again. Won't have a repair. You forget we build space. Up for a report? One partner with and you get this. One partner with
Sometimes it's the survival horror genre that gets the worst of stalkers. Sure, these characters are quite accustomed to the freaky and the surreal, but sometimes it's best for the dead to stay dead. In the case of Jill Valentine, that would make her job so much easier.
I've had my encounters with zombies before, but this one was something else. It was during the outbreak of Raccoon City. So many lives were lost, and the game director thought it was funny to put me in a tight and uncomfortable skirt. It was like reliving the nightmare back at the mansion, only this time there was something much worse on my tail. They called it Nemesis, and its sole purpose was to hunt down members of Stars. I'm not sure if it was my skirt or these heels. All I know is the only thing that kept me safe were typewriters.
Jill had encountered a monster that could travel from room to room, who engaged in multiple battles, and who took countless bullets to the head, and kept charging through. Regardless of what hit him, the Nemesis proved to be an unstoppable force.
He caught me on a bad day. I run like shit in this thing, and the designer would not grant me access to my uniform. I guess they didn't think Nemesis could spot a STARS member without their uniform. Whoops.
Though there are many interpretations, be it game or movie, they all ended in disaster. The outbreak was too great, and as a result, Raccoon City was destroyed.
Movie? What movie? Oh, that. Yeah, that didn't happen.
There you have it. Those horrible movies are non-canon. Which brings us to our next subject. Hey, who turned out the lights?
Data received.
Are we back on? All right. For our next guest, we have, what the? Paper Mario. Come on, man. Your games are some of the most colorful and kind-hearted I've ever played. Don't be silly. You have no stalkers. What, this? This innocent little girl? What's so scary about? Whoa, whoa, hey, no, calm down. Stop, no, Whew. Let's see if our next guest can wash my mind of that nightmare. Sometimes, even being a time traveler does not guarantee safety from these fiendish pursuers. This was the case when Prince, is that his full name? Found himself face to face with a demon whose sole purpose was to hunt those who meddle with time itself.
It was my second journey. Judging by the cover, you could tell I was going through some difficult times. Anyway, it wasn't long before I came into contact with the shadow beast known as the Dahaka. This vile creature's sole purpose was to exterminate beings who mess with the flow of the sands of time. The only thing that kept me safe from this creature's pursuit was its one weakness: water.
So he's afraid of water, yet trapped by water. How did he get here again?
Yeah, I know I'm good. I even found a weapon called the Sword of Water. Long story short, I showed him who was the master of time.
In some instances, we fall prey to the stalkers that lie beneath. Lurkers in the dark waters that jump up to snag you when you least expect it. You can never see them, but they can always see you. Our famous Dark Knight never knew what hit him. Seriously, Batman? Alright. Until one night, the world's greatest detective bit something he had a hard time chewing.
Well, you see, I was making my way through the sewers of Arkham Asylum, well aware that Killer Croc was on the prowl. After disposing of my other nemesis, the Scarecrow, I knew I had to be extra careful. Luckily, I put an electric collar on the beast.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So anytime I came bursting out of the sea, I just zapped him with a batarang. And what does that only do?
That sounds terrifyingly dull.
It was just zap and pound. Blah. Killer Croc never stood a chance.
So, why are you telling us this?
Because I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Right. To conclude our show, we have... What's this? Who the hell keeps putting these mutes on the show? Look, kid, I'm trying to do a talk show. That means you have to talk. Stop staring at me like that. Whoa, spider! Oh! Spider!
Oh hey, War Dog. I'm really grateful you brought me here. So I have something here you might like. It's the least I can do.
Alright, that's it. I'm out of here. Roll those credits. No, I'm serious. Slashstar